Nice, 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 nice.
What is up? What is going on, everybody? Do I sound okay? Everything good? Everybody here? What's going on? What is up? Welcome to another night with one HVAC night. This is awkward. I'm going to go through the chat. Modern Comfort, Vic, what is up? AB HVAC, how's it going? Rhodes, chilling in a hotel. Where are we? Eddie, Mike B, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the party. Freon Leon. Let's see, who did I miss? Refrigeration Devil. Mechanical Environments. Yeah, so everybody quit. This is just awkward. I had, what do you call it? Titled the stream Party because there was actually supposed to be a couple of people on here. And we kind of had to pivot from that. Feeling burnt out. We had to pivot from that. So no, Jake didn't quit. He's actually running some calls. We had a weird storm. I didn't know if my power was going to go out. Just randomly kind of ripped through, but I think it finally stopped. Just down to one night. So with that being said, if anybody, because I am going to get through some things right now and go through the chat and everything. And I still want to do some, what's up, Jason? Some topics. But if you are interested in hopping on real quick, I'm going to leave it open. If anybody in the chat wants to come on the show, have an open discussion, I can bring up some topics. Like I said, stuff that we have going on and some things that happened today, actually. So I do want to, Jake usually answers this question for me. Curtis is live streaming on his channel. So go check out his channel. Weekly live streams. He's getting into that stuff on his own. Let me get to, where was it? So that was the other meaning towards the title is what's today. Tomorrow's my birthday. Jake just had his birthday. I wanted to kind of, tell him happy birthday when he came on, but he's still working. So if not, we'll get to it next week. But yeah, mine's tomorrow. Jake's was on the 12th, I believe. So September birthday's going on. Oh, you were talking about this guy. Yeah. We'll get to that in a second. I was going to bring that up with Jake too. Maybe I'll wait till next week, but we can get back to that in a minute. I appreciate everybody with the birthday wishes. Don't forget to tell Jake as well happy birthday because his had just passed after or over the weekend. Right? When was the 12th? Last Friday. Mine's this Friday. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. Money was on, or mine, was yours on the 7th? Hey, we got a bunch of September birthdays going on. My Rhodes is on the 30th. Birthdays all around. Shoot me or let me know in the chat or shoot me a text or shoot me a DM if you want to come on the show to kind of discuss a few things. Help me fill in for Jake. He might pop in. I'm not 100% sure because there you go. Because he was tied up. So if he can, he'll make it. If not, if anybody else wants to come on, I'll put you on. I'll put you on right now and we can talk about something that we can I appreciate that super chat. Devil, Appreciate it. Yeah, coming in heavy with the super chat, man. I appreciate it. What is up, Ty Master? I mean, Ice Master Ty. I always want to say that. What everybody break today? I've been training. That's been interesting on my end. It is a lot of training, dealing with some younger guys, and oh, we got a taker. Hold on. I'll send you the link right now. Dealing with the younger guys, training, trying to get them to do some of the stuff that I do. Let me make sure nothing messes up. Let me know if my audio dips out or anything. I'm trying to switch so I can get somebody on here real quick. All right, cool. I'll shoot you guys a link right now, and we can talk about something. I'm at Universal, so my legs feel broke. Oh, are you on vacation? Well, what you mentioned you were going to be in his neck of the woods, but I forgot what you were up to. Let me copy this. Send this over here. There we go. Send the other one to this guy. All right, I just sent the link invites, and then we'll get into some topics. I'll see you guys pop in, and when you guys pop in, I'll switch it over. Just made it. What is up, one man? Killing it out there. That's how it goes, man. Intermittent issues. That's why those are the hard ones. Oh. Celebrating yours and your daughter's birthday. The devil has spoken. All right. Let me know when you're ready, Mike. I should be able to hear you when you're ready. I don't hear you right now. Oh, maybe I have to. Okay, let me switch over and let me get the guys in, and then we'll see if it works. Guests. Let's pop in this guy. See if it works. And then this guy. What's up, Ty?
What's up with you, buddy?
It's been hectic. It's been busy. Hold on. Hey, Mike, I don't see you anymore. If I don't know, you can get out and then get back in and see if it comes. Okay, there we go. I hear you now. There we go. What's up, Mike?
Hey, buddy.
How's everybody's work week?
Hectic.
Not bad this week.
Well, Mike, you were asking me about reach-ins. You're doing some kitchen work?
Yeah, gaskets. Pick up the parts for the shop, and we stopped putting them in that day. Controller, tip display. Just a bunch of running parts today. Getting things put in, getting them
Sounds
done.
fun. What about you, Ty? I know you do some stuff that maybe goes over my head.
Oh, I've been doing just sensor calibration and replacement on a full rack warehouse system. So I think we did 22 systems. We got 14 of them done, put in 7 pressure controls for KE2s and a bunch of other sensors.
Sounds fun. How's work?
Yeah, figuring out I got systems that are running like 1-2 degrees of superheat total load in a freezer.
Ugh. Some people have noticed like a slowdown. I don't know if you guys. It's been hectic where I'm at.
Crazy. It's still crazy.
No, I'm flat out.
Burnt out?
Not burnt out, just flat out.
Yeah, because, well, yeah, I know, but like I said, we hired 2 guys. There's a helper that was with us for a few weeks, but he has to wait till he finishes his trade school. and those two guys have been slammed every day. I had to pull them aside today so we can catch up on maintenance, train them up a little bit because I haven't had too much time with them. They've been doing like hot food and cold side here and there, and I'm like, because one of them has a buddy that wants to try it out. I think he's doing. I think these kids are doing like the trade in the high school level. I never had
Oh,
that.
nice.
I didn't know that was a thing, and I'm like, okay, cool. So you guys have kind of your basics now, and you can maybe already know how to use tools. I was like, by next year we're gonna need another two. Like we just hired two, but I already feel like we need two more.
Yeah, build that
You need about
relationship now.
10.
Well, one of them is my cousin's kid, and he really wanted to learn because it's in the family. Like we have a bunch of guys that do it in our family now, and I was like, yeah, dude, and he's been real good about it. His friend is the one that's we're waiting on for like summer to come around because he wanted to finish up his whatever school he's doing and then come over. And they're like, we got another buddy that might want to jump in because he's interested. And at this point, I'd rather get them younger, and obviously they can do a lot of the lifting and labor and stuff, and then just kind of teach them the way me or our guys do it, and then have them stick around.
Train them your way, right? Yeah.
You know what I like, that they were very on board for that. So they were like, can you like teach us what you want to teach us, mold us, and we'll do it the way you want to do it. I was like, cool, because we've had some older guys that are interested and they have those habits that are hard to break, or they they're older than I am, because typically they're usually older than I am and they don't want to listen to me, so that's a whole other thing.
It's also the thing
boss.
that if you can plan your business ahead to be able to use those guys through that stage, you often get caught where you're stuck with who you've got to take because you need a certain skill set, whether they're playing in the same way that you and your company do at the same time, right?
Yeah, we have one guy he's still younger than I am, but he's a little bit older. He's not like fresh out of high school. And we've been trying to teach him because he's learning super quick. So he's also doing the hot food. He's like, yeah, it's a lot to take in, but if you guys, basically if you guys are patient with me, I would like to do both. And he knows that he's worth more. And I'm like, that's fine. I was like, if you earn it, like we'll keep you around.
It's good security for you too if you're training him on that side, because he's not going to get as many opportunities to do hot and cold side somewhere else, right? So keeps him happy and satisfied.
Because we just had some conversations, because we've had like some, like I said, I've been training with them, so I've been taking them to lunch and trying to, see how they feel about it, because I haven't been with them too much. Like they've been with our other guys as helpers and, just running a lot of maintenance and stuff. And I was trying to talk to them and see how they feel about it, and they're like, no, like they enjoy it, right? It's a work environment thing, because I think they've heard of other places that the people get burnt out, or they get whatever, like they just don't like the work environment. I'm like, yeah. I was like, we let you guys do what you do. Like eventually you can schedule yourself as long as everything's getting done. I'm not super like on your ass about different things, right? I want you to do it the right way. That's my only time that I get pissed off, and some of my guys have seen me pissed off. I know I don't show it too much here, but the only time I get mad is when something's not done right. A corner is cut, and then I get a call back, and it's like, the customer's upset at that point.
Yeah.
Nope. No callbacks. Can't have that.
That's the worst thing.
The worst. What'd you get it to this week, Adrian? Sorry.
What's up, Mike? What were you gonna say? I'll let you go first.
I was going to ask, what'd you get it to that was interesting this week?
Well, see, like I'm not even trying to pick up work. I went to go eat at a sushi restaurant, and the guy's like, "Hey, I saw your van out there. Like, what kind of work do you offer?" I was like, "Damn, okay." I was like, "Let's talk." That's the one. I think I just texted you, Mike. At least 15 pieces of equipment. This is reaching coolers and freezers, displays and different things, like all the reach and stuff. And then he has 2 walk-ins and a couple of ice machines, and then obviously the cooking equipment. So I need to sit down. He just approved us to do maintenance, and I need to sit down because he wants all new gaskets. He wants all this crap. I'm like, all right, like
Nice.
I thought I was gonna catch up this month, and then like, more stuff has come in. That's what I'm saying. This year has been crazy, and I'm just, I'm trying to take it in, trying to train the guys, trying to get everybody sorted out, and that's what I'm saying. I think we're gonna need like 2 more guys next year. It's a good problem to have, though.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
good
it's
problem.
a beautiful problem to have.
Hey Ty, do you do like training yourself or anything? Or I know you've gone to some of these different events and stuff, but do you do any training yourself?
Um, I do the manuals, read through all that sort of stuff. A lot of our supply houses will put on things for certain pieces of equipment and assets and stuff like that. There are ones, supermarket academies and E3 training courses and things like that I've taken, and
Oh,
so
my
try to do what you can.
yeah, the youngest kid that's out of high school. I was talking and I'm like, are you gonna? Because my dad thought he was gonna do trade school or something. I was like, are you gonna do school? Are you gonna do night school? What do you want to do? They're into Skill Cat, and I was like, oh, I know that one. So I was like, go for it. Because we'll pay for that kind of stuff, right? And it's not super expensive. And I was like, go for it. We'll see. We'll see how you like it. Learn what you can. Get your. I think they offer like EPA certification and stuff like that. I was like, go for it, because he's showing the initiative to do it.
And our apprentice training is a little different up here in Canada than you guys have down there. So you're pretty much set in the trade school, but it's 2 months of training and then 10 months of work for 4 years, and that gets you your journeyman ticket.
Yeah,
Wow.
very different. Mike, you got any guys that you're taking under your wing, apprentices, anything like that?
No, I work by myself a lot,
just
honestly.
just by yourself.
Yeah.
Let me do my work.
Yeah, I mean, I work at a university, and
Oh, okay.
we do work for the food service company that does all their cooking and whatever football games. And, it's a big thing, and they're year round. They're especially school and college has started again, so that's where everything just goes into hyperdrive. Projects happen, equipment fails, and so it's just
You had a
fun.
downtime over the summer. Now it's all of a sudden full tilt.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And football games. They got a big stadium, so I have to work all day Saturday, just me in there, on standby.
We used to, yeah. I was gonna say I forgot about that. We used to do the stadiums here, like where like the small leagues or whatever they're called, like not NBA games, but like either the summer league games or the what the hell do they call that now? Like the minor leagues, right? And these are stadiums.
D-League?
D-League,
They call
yeah.
it D-League? Yeah.
So they have them here, and we used to take care of them. And I forgot about that. They would just have us there on standby when they had events or, things come through because, they don't want anything going down. And those were cool. I got to see some concerts. I got to see some games just hanging around.
They at least give you good seats, so you stuck way up in the nosebleeds.
Yeah, they don't give you seats, so you have to walk around.
Well,
Yeah.
I find a seat wherever I want to sit. And the seat
I've-
open, I just go sit down and watch the game. And
Yeah, like we had Lil Wayne come through, and I was like right by the, what do you call it, the stage, but like right behind it. I was just like peeking through. So
Wow.
it's cool, but it's a lot of weird hours when you do stuff like that.
yeah, it's from the morning till like a 6 o'clock game. At the end of the third quarter, when they start shutting down the concession stands in the kitchen, it's probably about 10
Oh,
o'clock.
G-League, my bad.
So I'm like 12 hours a day, So doing nothing really, but you're there.
Yeah.
You got to walk around. It's,
Oh yeah.
6 games a year. That's all it is. 6 games a year.
That's not bad then.
No.
Yeah.
Now, I look at some of these other colleges on TV, like Ohio State and stuff, and my wife's just looking at them like, I asked her, I'm like, God, I wonder how many concession stands they got there. 102,000 people there packed up, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
man, That's got to be nuts. Yeah, this is a small stadium compared to that thing. It's wild. Yeah,
Yeah, I've
just the
only
stuff.
worked at small stadiums, so I can't imagine.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
Do y'all
My whole
are
team.
y'all into sports? You got your teams going on right now or anything?
Yeah, football. I like football. Commanders,
Uh,
Redskins,
I'm
whatever you
not
want to
really a
call
fan of it unless it's got a motor attached. So.
You're a hardcore HVAC, right?
Yeah, you speed freak petrol head. Never
I'm waiting
really
for
got into sports. Was too busy blowing money on cars.
yeah, I'm waiting for basketball season. That's my only thing that I watch.
Spend all my money on tools. I couldn't afford another car right now.
I have
I have
a I have
three
a
of them.
I have a car. I don't know if I mentioned. I think I probably did mention it to you, Ty. I have this classic car, begging to be redone, but it's just been sitting there, and I'm like, eventually I'll get to it. I really want to fix it up. It's just the
What is
time
it?
has. It's a 1963 Pontiac Catalina.
Nice.
So it is
Make a
nice, but
GTO today.
some people want me to sell it. I'm like, well, it's a cool car, right? I do like Pontiacs, but it also has sentimental value because my dad got it for me on one of my birthdays, and it was like we had fixed it up at one point, but the freaking Texas sun ate it up, and it has some rust spots right now that are like growing. I'm like, damn, I need to get the body work at least done first. And we had issues with like the brakes and little things here and there, and it's like, well, I can't drive it right now. But I loved it. It has AC in it, so we worked on the AC on it, and it worked. It's just right now it's not running, so I got to get that going.
What?
Does it have a V8 in it?
All
or-
what you want to do for time and memories, right? You know, cars are great connectors of multiple generations if you got the history. It doesn't need to be pretty.
Well,
Roll
yeah,
it down to the
that's
nearest mechanic, get him to make it drive safe, and load the family up and go make memories, right? It didn't have to be pretty right away.
here nobody wants to like touch it. I finally found somebody that would work on it because all he does is work on like classic cars. And I'm like, why is everybody like giving me the runaround? But like, I finally found somebody, so I'm gonna take it to him. But that's a good thing because I have like a huge ass family. So one of my cousins was like, hey, I work on like he works on like custom cars, but not a lot, right? Just like putting rims on, putting whatever fancy stuff. And he's like, oh, I got a buddy. So I finally found somebody, but he's even trying to tell me like, oh, you should buy this one or you should buy that one. Like, dude, like you said, it's like in memory, sentimental value. My kids think it's kind of cool, so I was like, yeah, when I fix it up, I'll take you guys for a ride, and just it is safe. It's a 4-door. We're gonna put seatbelts in it, so I'll make it safe. But we're good.
Yeah, I got my Jeep. It's my money pit before my dad passed. Like, he used to love come wheeling with me. My daughter's 4. She's already talking about learning to drive in it. So that
Yeah.
one's the same thing. It's not going anywhere. I don't know. I do 5,000-6,000 miles a year on it if I'm lucky because I'm driving the work van and the other truck.
Oh
But
yeah.
it can just sit there. It's not costing me nothing.
What about you, Mike? You like those classic cars?
Oh yeah. I want to get a '69 Mustang Fastback. Just make it look like a beater, but have a motor in it, transmission.
Oh yeah.
Got to have a stick shift. I just wanted to drive good. Like I said, be safe. Yeah, that's what I want, man. But
Well,
that's money and
That's
time.
the new thing, man.
I got
People
nowhere
aren't
to
waiting
put
to do
it.
paint jobs anymore. They want drivers.
No, I know. I just have nowhere to put it. If I'm going to have a car like that, I want to put it indoors in a garage, and I don't have a garage.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I drove my realtor up the wall about making sure I had a big enough garage and enough parking for all my junk.
There you go. I'm gonna need to
I mean,
build
it'll
something
cost
out
money
here
for
to
everyone.
accommodate for all that crap. But yeah, my grandfather was an auto mechanic, and him and my dad worked on cars. And I remember like picking out cars. We used to have Impalas and different, classic cars, older vehicles, and it's something my dad has always been into, and then I got into it. So like that's where that sentimental value comes in, because we've had it in our, or we've always had a car like that in our family. So it's I'm not gonna let it go until it's like completely a waste of time. Like we'll figure it out.
No, never be a waste of time.
Just-
Once
I'll
you get it driving and looking halfway decent, you'll be so happy. That's the
what I was
thing
gonna
about it.
say. Yeah, what I was gonna say is because I like to do commercial. I love my windshield time, right? And I don't know if that's from when I was younger, just driving around for long periods of time. Which one of those instances was in that car, just taking it out on the weekend and going for a drive. And my dad used to do that too. My parents would always, what would they say? We're gonna go for a cruise, and they would just drive around endlessly and just like, just be out on the road. And then I started doing that too. So that's kind of why maybe I like my windshield time at work. I like driving. I don't know.
I love driving. I could drive across the country. You just go. I don't know what it is about it, but my wife's always offering to drive with the camper and the truck. I'm like, no, I'm a drive. I don't let nobody drive the truck, especially with my camper. So
Yeah.
that's the only, just keep driving.
Are y'all gonna be at the AHR?
Of course,
Yep.
You gonna be there,
Vegas,
Ty?
man.
That's a good one.
There's a reason to go to Vegas.
Yep. I'm looking forward to
So
it. I don't know
Already
if
got the
I
hotel.
know last year, but I'm going this year. So
what was that? Which one?
I'm kinda hooked.
Orlando was a good one.
hmm
Chicago.
I'm not going to Chicago.
So.
No.
It's cold.
I'll go back to Chicago just for the food. Well, that was well worth it.
Where'd you go?
That's closer to you, Ty. Too cold for me. I'm not going up there. No.
What'd you
I
end up
will
getting up there?
say, when that wind was whipping off the lake, it was worse than the minus 40 we had 2 weeks earlier in Canada. That goes through you like nobody's business. High humidity cold is a whole new thing.
See, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't get super cold here, but because of the humidity, whenever it does go like lower than normal, I'm like, this feels like worse than some places I've been to, just because of that humidity, right? So that's always something you have to keep in mind. And Chicago was okay for me. I dealt with it. I was like, it's not horrible. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. I didn't catch the winds though. I probably missed that part of it because I was pretty good most of the time. What did you end up?
Yeah, it's Sunday, like during the day, was bad.
Oh, I wasn't. No, I barely made it to the damn show. I wasn't there early enough.
Oh no, I saw you. You looked like you came off of the airplane.
Exactly. I didn't like somebody made fun of me for my shirt, and I was like, dude, that's how it came out of the package. I didn't even get to my hotel. What was I gonna say?
I was researching Vegas weather during that time of year, and
Vegas?
it's like it's 60s, then it gets cold at night, but it's like, my God, how much clothes am I going to have to pack for this thing, Orlando is shorts and T-shirts, that
Orlando
was
was freaking hot, dude. It was like when we landed, it was super
it.
hot.
Beautiful.
They got
I
more
love it
humidity
there.
than we do.
Well, oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to be there in the middle of July or August.
No.
January, February. Yeah.
No,
Oh, I don't know how those guys do it. I can't imagine work
Well-
work over like 110, 120 during the day. No, can't imagine.
You'll have to ask
I'm right in
Jake
the middle.
because right now he's complaining that he's sweating his ass off every day. Well, I think right now we're getting storms. We're getting a break. He's probably getting the same weather that I am. It was 108 up until like a week ago.
70 here.
Yeah, no, we're out of that. We're 80s, 90s now if we're lucky.
Oh, I remember this one. Matt's asking about that poll that you did for your filter alignment.
Oh yeah,
What was the
too many people want to just jam them in there.
what was you said?
I don't know.
But you said vertical, right?
It's weird stuff you get taught as an apprentice, right? So my journeyman always told me that you have the pleats going vertical, up, down. So if anything big gets in there, bird feathers, anything like that, it hits the filter, system turns off, it falls out because there's nothing for it to bounce down as it goes. Could have been a line of bullshit he gave me. That's just what I remember from my apprenticeship. I still install them that way to this day. And when I roll up to them and they've just stuffed them in willy-nilly every single angle, that one annoys me even more. I can argue with me whether they should be horizontal or vertical, but just jammed in, I was like, maybe we should have some pride, boys.
Mike?
I've been thinking about that. How did I do them?
He got everybody thinking
was
about
I doing
that
it wrong? Just get a 20 by
you're
16 or something.
You're the first one that actually has given a reason, though, from what I understand.
That's true. That's true.
I've heard this argument before, but I've never been told why one way or the other.
Makes sense.
I guess we're all going to be doing
said, that was the story he told me, and I believed it for 20 years now, so.
Hey, it works.
Yeah.
One, man, you're not going to make it. I hope you do, man. Vegas is the one to go to, I think.
Oh, it's going to be crazy.
Which ones have you been to? Mike, you did the Vegas one last time, right?
No, I didn't do Vegas.
Which
I did
one was
Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
Orlando. Yeah. Atlanta was my first. Orlando was my second.
That one's gone.
So, yeah, I know. So, guess they didn't want too close to each other, huh? So, I don't know why, but, you know.
Which ones have you been to, Ty?
Just Chicago.
Oh, only the cold one?
Only the cold one.
Now you're hooked, right, Ty?
Yeah.
Vegas will feel wonderful to you.
It's always one of those making excuses not to go or make it next year, and finally, with a couple things, we decided we're just going to say screw it and do it. So,
have either of you done the symposium?
No.
I want to. I just haven't made decided to, or I don't know what year. We'll see when it lines up.
Isn't that right before AHR though? Like
yeah,
the week before.
Some of these guys have to take like a month or two off just to make all these things.
I know, but Orlando was kind of convenient because you can go right to the symposium, to go right to AHR, and
you still got to take a week off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sucky part. My dad, because I've taken a few trips recently, right? Just because I was like, screw it. This year I'm going to try and do a little more traveling. My dad immediately, when I'm landing wherever I go, my dad's like, when are you coming back? What are you doing? This thing happened. This other thing happened while you were gone, and this and that. I'm like, shit. So I can't even take too long of a break.
Pains of being a boss.
Pretty good for taking the time off. I just got a bunch of volunteer stuff as well, and it all starts adding up. And it's that week plus bit is a big ask right in the middle of winter. So we're usually pretty busy into our heating season by that point in time, and you're kind of tail end of Christmas. New budgets are coming, so a lot of projects get approved. And
they're saying, I think they spaced them out. Freon Leon said it was 2 weeks before this time. I don't know. They always. I feel like that one they always change things. What's up, Pat?
What's up, Pat?
Pat, if you want to come on for a little bit, let me know. I'll send you a link. We're trying to fill in Jake's shoes.
Yeah.
You're doing Survivor, going to vote everybody off the island?
I guess so.
Somebody's better here. You're out of here, Ty. See ya.
Adrian pulled a corporate takeover.
I can move the things over. No, I didn't know if he's going to come on because I was going to bring up some other stuff, and we'll see if he says anything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Vegas. That's a good one. Like the weather is decent. It's not a weird time where it's like super hot or anything, so that'll be a good one. I want to spend more time on the floor just hanging out. That's kind of what I want to go for now. Like it's, cool to see some things here and there. Cool to do some of the booth appearances, whatever. But I just want to hang out this time.
mistake I made with the first one, that first day I blitzed through everything. Then it's kind of like, then the second time I went, it's like, all right, take your time. Just talk to everybody. See everything. You see some pretty cool stuff there. A lot of cool little inventions, especially the smaller boots. You see a lot of cool stuff. Just like, wow. Like there's float systems. I think Curtis picked up a couple of those that I saw there. Different floats and a bunch of different, lot of coil companies. Good God. I ain't never seen so many coil companies in my life. See a compressor that's the size of your palm. Never seen that before. I don't know what the hell did that go in.
Like 20 different press companies out there.
Yes. Push fittings. A lot of push fittings. They're pushing that on people.
Somebody just came out with one recently, a push fitting. I can't remember who it was.
I know
I'll have to look it up.
Sporland's got that one they've had for a while.
Zoom lock? No.
Yeah, Zoom lock
Zoom
push
lock
is,
bite or Zoom lock push or something like that. Only really big one I can think of. I'm not convinced on any of that, but
oh shit.
I'll be the pessimist.
I can tell you I've tried it and it hasn't worked yet.
No, I can't do that.
Shit. Hold on, Pat.
I honestly did my first press 2 weeks ago, and the only reason we did that was it was inside of a dough manufacturing factory, and they wouldn't let me light a torch.
Yeah, that's the instance where you would need it.
I so want one bad.
Other than that, yeah, I've never.
All right, I'm gonna bring Pat in for a little bit. I was gonna completely redo it, but I don't feel like it. I'm just resizing everybody.
Make my ugly bug smaller. That's good.
Now we got 2 of Ty.
2 times.
Hold on.
Just what you needed.
3, I think. There we go. What's up, man?
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
What's that, boy?
What are you up to?
I was supposed to go do a night job, but I didn't take a nap or get any sleep, so I rescheduled it for tomorrow night.
All right. Not an emergency?
No, the unit's running, but it's at a truck stop, and they'll only let me do it after hours. It's a couple ovens.
Dude.
And
okay, I had one today. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you going to say? My ADD.
Oh, there are a couple ovens they're running, and I just got to change probes because one reads like 10 degrees off, and they want them changed, but they're like, oh, you can just do it whenever. So I was like, I was going to do it tonight and take tomorrow off, and I'm going to work tomorrow and just do it tomorrow night.
When they give you the option, it's like, oh, we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I had one today. I was training some guys. Like, our new guys are doing we were doing maintenance today. I was like, okay, I'll teach you on some of this stuff because it's like a whole package now. It's like walk-ins and ACs and the reach-ins that they all want. So we're there, we're there a good while. And I left because I'm like, yeah, you finish up, whatever. And the walk-ins, I was like, they have to turn off the breaker to Mike, those ceiling center mounted pain in the ass to take apart. Yeah, those.
Oh yeah. Got to swing down. It's got to do all that stuff. Yep.
You got to take the fan brackets down. Oh yeah, it's a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them. Unfortunately, the ones that I was showing them today, because we saw like 2 today and 2 another like a couple days ago. All the brackets are missing or broken. Like I was like, oh, okay, you're gonna have to take apart the grills, the fans, and take out everything and clean it the hard way. But they turned off the breaker. This is always a fear of mine. They turned off the breaker for the walk-in, and apparently it's tied into all the ovens. Everything shut off. Yeah, and I vaguely remember that happened to me one time, and I'm like, okay, turn them back on, clean what you can, and I'll make a note that the next maintenance has to be done before they open. But I was like, dude, I hate when that happens because I've done that before where I turn off the wrong breaker and you turn off their whole like network system or their registers, and I'm like, oh crap.
Dude, nothing's ever marked, man. These kitchens are ridiculous, dude. They've been remodeled so many times.
Yeah, we've marked
I'm with you, Penny.
So many recently because they were just like the old, or they were never updated, and they've changed so many breakers. So
You
Pat,
ever worked on a hood system? And you got the makeup air, and you got your supply, the exhaust fans, and they misspark all the there's 5 hoods in there. They mislabeled everything, like you said, Pat. They remodeled. Next thing you know, you turn this hood system off, so it turns off 7 different ovens. All the shunts turn off. Everything turned off. They're middle of cooking food, and it's just like,
Yeah.
my God, man! You got to go through, refire everything. It's just they're yelling
Yeah.
at you. Be nice about it, but
That's
they're
when you
yelling at you.
that's when you hope they
Yeah.
have disconnects on each individual hood, man. It's like just go up on the roof, shut off the disconnect, and hopefully it works.
man, Jake
Yeah,
and
we
somebody
have to
else.
by code. We have to have it on all of our equipment.
Well, we do, but I was
Yeah.
working on the VFD for the makeup air.
Oh yeah, you're done.
Yeah, the
Then.
VFD went blank, so it's having a mod butts error. So
Oh, gosh.
I had to shut that down. Yeah,
See, but
nightmare.
here's the other thing, because I know Jake recently texted me because he's doing some commercial work, and somebody else as well asking questions, and those disconnects or those switches, how many times are they just bypassed? Like that's happened too many times, and I see it a lot here too. And we have to go in and redo that, or like the customer didn't know it was bypassed. I'm like, well, now we gotta quote you for a new disconnect.
Or it doesn't break all 3 legs. It breaks like 1 or 2 legs. There's still one that's like tied together with a wire nut in there.
What do they call that? The wild
I've seen
leg or
that where they've
something?
broken and stuff like that. The only time we really see the disconnects like tampered with is if kids have got there and done something, or a lot of times in the walk-in coolers or the meat packing rooms, or things like that. Someone will want to turn it off just for stocking or anything like that. So then some will usually somehow disable the actual switch so it doesn't turn the fans off. Seen a couple guys try and destroy some compressors because it was windy in there for their shift, and they didn't want to cut meat in the windy room, so they just turned the fan off.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Pat, your videos are a cheat code for refrigeration dev over here because he's a beginner. Oh, he's a beginner, then it makes him look like a pro.
I appreciate it, man. I have fun. I'm trying to get better at it. I've had some trainees, and they kind of like freak out when I start recording them. So, like, I've kind of had to chill out a little bit here lately because the trainees, like, some get real nervous, and one dude was real weird about it. I got my one trainee back though this week, and he's been in some of my videos. He's pretty cool, so I should be getting some more out here.
Yeah, my apprentice doesn't want anything at him on social media either. It's for the work stuff.
My son, my oldest son, was my apprentice like 3 years ago, dude. He like flipped out on me, and I was like, what? He's like, I signed a social media release for General Parts, not for Commercial Kitchen Chronicles. He's like, you don't have permission to use me in your videos. I'm like, dude, you live in my house. Shut up.
You're gonna have to pull
Fuck
that.
my lawyer.
You're gonna have to pull that contract on him.
Yeah.
Pat, real quick. So, I think you saw my interaction earlier today.
Did you see
What do you
mine?
got? No, did you have one too?
No, I just threw away a Navac pump today, though. I pulled it right off the side of my van and chucked it right in the trash can.
Did you post
It's
it?
still out there. Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, I haven't been on. I'll have to go look.
It was when all that was going down in our little group chat. I was mad. I've been in a bad mood all day, and the whole Navac thing, man. Like so it's gonna reach out to you, and then don't hear
What was
nothing.
What was wrong with it?
Nothing. I just
Oh,
pissed off a Navac. I pulled a Kurt.
somebody might find their self. What was it? A recovery?
No, it was just my my A3 rated vacuum pump.
Well, somebody go check out the trash at nearby pad over there. You find a vacuum pump. So I had an
I
issue
wanted
with
to run
Jake.
it with
I'm
no
about to
oil.
lose it on freaking Testo and their stuff. I got 2 of these clamps, both of them freaking crapped the bed today. That was a fun one.
I haven't even used Testo in a long time, so I hadn't even. I don't know. I have been using JB. Apparently, Pat, I blocked them from watching my stories. I don't know what.
I don't
account.
know who ratted you out, but someone outed you. Someone outed you.
So I posted on my story, like, they're super prideful of American made and this and that, but they've had so many complaints about the plastic that they use.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if it's because of what I did or any of that, but they immediately, all of a sudden, changed the material that they used, right? And they're like, we're gonna get them out to you and the other guys that have complained, this and that. That was a few months ago, and then I got upset again because I got more messages. People are like, man, mine have broken. I've had issues. This. Some people have turned them in like 2 or 3 times for warranty because they keep breaking. And I'm like, so I posted again because they had posted their American-made bullcrap, and or no corners cut was their motto whenever they posted recently. And
American guts.
It takes American guts.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was that
So
one.
now they're finally shipping out the new version of whatever they revised. So we'll see how they do. Still waiting on NAVAC to fix their probe. So I don't know. I feel like they need to be outed, here and there.
Yeah, my video was actually putting a JB pump back on my truck and throwing the NAVAC away. But like I said, I'm just mad at NAVAC because they're like, oh, so-and-so will get a hold of you. So-and-so will get a hold of you, and no one ever gets a hold of me. And I'm like, I'm done. Like, screw it. And my in doesn't work there anymore. So I had one in, and he's gone. So now I'm just like, well,
NAVAC
here we go.
That's the way to be. You should, anything that you say you use, you should actually use and actually like. So,
yeah.
Oh, it was a great pump. They just made me mad, so I was just being petty.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing wrong with that.
JB does actually make good pumps. I will give him that.
Oh yeah, and they make them right there in Chicago. I think they don't make some of the computer boards and stuff, but they make a lot of stuff right there in Aurora, Illinois, man. I toured the facility. It's a really cool facility, man. They literally bring in brass rods and they turn all their stuff down in house. I mean, it's a pretty cool facility, and they do make most of their stuff. Now, I mean, you can't compete with these circuit boards and stuff like that. I mean, that's just is what it is right now. But they do make pretty good stuff when it's made right here.
I think we need to coin this phrase: Fisher Price probes.
I like it.
I seen Ewok's broken one.
Ewok messaged me immediately when I had posted about mine, and his had snapped in half.
Yeah, I seen the picture. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah. I was like, because today he showed another tool that broke from JB, but last time he showed me the probe, and I was like, and that's because I was actually recording my call when I was doing I wanted to do a superheat check, and but I had paused it because I was getting people had came in, the walk in, and I was gonna set up for to record again, and I went to go open the clamp, and it just popped in my hand. So that clamp doesn't even get used because I'm normally using my field piece stuff. So on one of the first couple of uses, it just snaps. I was like, dude, what is this? So, it is what it is.
I just use field piece. I've had that field piece set for 3 years. I mean, it's rocks. It's solid. It doesn't have to worry about it breaking. I was promised some other sets and I never got them. So that's probably why I'm being kind of petty with a lot of people right now. So.
Well, the JB manifold broke on me too, so I was like, oh, I'm not really liking some of the stuff that they offer.
Well, JB manifold, isn't that the one an influencer drew and someone stole the idea?
Oh, I've heard that story before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was them, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that one because it looked just like the drawing I seen. So who knows, man?
I've heard of that story.
Someone's gonna watch this and everyone's gonna blackball me now.
That's why I just told you to come on real quick.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I'll be honest with everybody, man. Hey,
people buy this stuff, so I'd rather that they know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Megan's using the Appion stuff. Have you guys looked into them? I've never used their stuff except for the.
I seen that she was filming with Appion yesterday in Refrigeration Technologies. I wonder how it went.
How'd it go?
Yeah,
Megan?
they're one of the ones I'm looking at. I'm kind of torn. I need a really big temp clamp, and I don't think anybody else is doing it other than Navic, so I might try it for that. They got one that'll do 4-inch pipe, which on racks would be absolutely killer. Half of the reason why these things are all busted is because I have to pull the probe out and zip tie and tape it to a pipe because it only goes to 1.5 inches.
That's wild.
But which one were you looking at? Was it NAVAC or who?
I think Navik's the only one that's got that massive temp clamp right now.
What is
I
Field
think
Piece?
Field Piece has got one too, right?
They have one.
Didn't they come out with a bigger plant?
Yeah, they did a while back. I don't remember what it goes up to, but they do have a extra large one.
Well, let's find out.
Do you have any Field Piece stuff?
Nope.
Well, there you go.
I bought into the testo as an apprentice and had these probes forever, and just don't know how I managed to kill both of the temp clamps in 24 hours, but apparently that was my life.
Oh.
Wow.
One of them has a weird flash that doesn't connect. I think it got dropped too many times. So now it does a yellow and red flash and doesn't do anything else. And the other one that the sensors wire is now pinched and bent. So I was going to sit in the hotel and see if I could turn two into one or film a video throwing them all down the toilet.
The yellow jacket, that's the one that I think you... It's a different kind of clamp. But it's... Nasty says unlimited. I don't know if I believe him.
Yellow jacket large pipe clamp does 4-inch apparently.
Is that what you needed?
No, it's cable one. Oh, it wasn't the Bluetooth one. Yeah, the Bluetooth one goes to 4-inch.
That's
Well,
what I
there we
thought.
go. I got a new plan.
JB,
Jumping
Better
ship.
range.
Devil says that JB has the best R290 scale by far. I haven't tried those yet.
I love their R290 scale. I do have. Who's the one that's got the little? Who
I
is
haven't
it? That's got
dabbled
the
too much into
Infocon.
R290 yet. Who?
Infocon's got that big giant
yeah.
scale they have. It's got the little stud you pull out. It's got a hole in the middle, and it's got a stud you can screw in there. Then you screw your R290 tanks on to it, and a little weighted thing. It's pretty slick.
I think that's the one that
I've seen a couple of those ones, yeah.
It's an Infocon. Yeah, I made a video on it. I haven't used it much because, I mean, that
You have it?
JB one's small, and I can just drag it right in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. I've only used a food scale because I had never worked on R290, and then I randomly got a call for one. And I was like, can I borrow your food scale so I can weigh this in?
That's the way it was when I first started, man.
Yeah. Take a 1 liter pop bottle, cut it in half, flip the can upside down so you pull your charge.
We took a 4 to 3 inch PVC coupling, and you flip it upside down so the 4-inch side's on the bottom, and you could notch out like a little C in it.
Yeah.
And you could run the hose out through that, and you can set it upside down right on top of the scale. That's how I first started doing it years ago.
I had seen that. I thought that was cool. Yeah.
But now you got these fancy scales where it screws onto the scales and stuff, and it's easy.
I just got
Tiny
one.
hose. Yeah.
I think maybe you mentioned it, Mike. New Calgon makes one, I think.
Yep.
I think that's the
That's
one
the
that
one
I have.
use.
Well, it's still in the box.
Yeah.
I haven't used it.
I'm really surprised you haven't done a whole bunch of R290.
Dude, I don't see it. And the ones that I've seen, they beat them to shit and they buy a new one. Because they're like the super small under counter ones.
Like a Vonco or something?
I don't know. Delfield.
Where we had a lot of them in delis and stuff like that.
And then there was a couple that had... It's always the evaporator that leaks when I've gone up to them on the under counters. And
That's all of them.
And they had just remodeled, so like they got the company that installed them to just warranty it. They made a mess of things. I had to go back and fix like digital controllers, but they took care of the coil. So I've only worked on maybe 2, and they were for outside warranty jobs that came through, and I took them. So it was for that Blue Air brand. I've worked on a few of those.
Okay.
Super random, but like they have the little ice machine that looks like a Hoshizaki, and their under counters are pretty bare bone. Like they were easy enough to work on.
Yeah, my Hoshizaki dealer here, because they're like a private group. But they sell the blue areas. They lease them out too. I've never worked on one, but I see a bunch of them at a university.
I'm starting to see them more. And the one that we saw them at was Jersey Mike's. Like that's all they had. And I noticed NorCal Dave here on YouTube. He does the same restaurants, I can tell, and it's all Blue Air stuff. So I guess that's what they go with. All
I
right.
try to stay with Hoshi. Just
That's
stay
what
with Hoshi and Manitoba.
That's what I started with Hoshizaki, and it scared the crap out of me working on those. There were the huge ones at the hospitals, and they were stacked, and I was like, "What the hell am I looking at?"
Oh, the drop throughs.
Yeah.
You never clean them right. You can't clean them. You know, yeah, you pull the stuff out, but you can't never brush it. Not that you're supposed to. Yeah, that's fun. Olive Gardens have those.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, the Olive Garden, the top one's halfway in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's like you look up and like half the ice machine's in the ceiling. You're like, how do I even work on this shit?
That's worse than mine. Mine are up to the ceiling, and I get upset that I have to move all the tiles over. Because then I gotta. Yeah, because then we had some that were like the drive-through ice machines, right? They're up against the wall and they're up to the ceiling, and then one of the harvest valves or whatever gives out, and then it's always the one on the side of the wall. I'm like, all right, we gotta move it out, disassemble everything above it so we can get over it, and pain in the ass.
I've seen Chris Stevens just pull them down. Just take them off the dispenser and take them out back and work on them.
That's what I told my guys. Yeah. I told my guys, I was like, eventually we're just going to start dropping these down and working on them outside or something.
Dude, I take anything outside I can and work on it, man. Refrigeration wise, if it's a nice day and I'm changing a compressor or evaporator or something, like, where's the doors? What's the line look like? It's going outside.
Yeah.
We used to do that at some of the restaurants because it was like tight kitchens. You know, take out the prep coolers or whatever regions it was. And I got there one time, and one of my guys was replacing something, and then trying to fix it. And he's like, "Oh, I took it outside. It's easier." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." And then he's like, "But it never dropped temp." And he was like messing with it. I'm like, "Can you take it back inside? Because you're out here in the 100-degree weather, and it's never gonna cool here."
It's designed for an 85-degree and under ambient.
Yeah, so I just had to remind my guys, you can work on them outside, but once you finish, take them inside so they can cool. We have those conversations with customers a lot too. Like if their AC is not working or something's going on, it's designed for 85 and under. I mean, that's a big conversation we've had. And I have to show them the manual sometimes. All right, guys. I don't want to keep you guys too long. We're already at an hour, and I appreciate you for filling in for Jake. Thanks again, guys. I'm gonna hit you out. Yeah, there's one night left. Appreciate you guys being honorary knights today. I'm gonna hit the outro. Appreciate you guys.
Anytime.
Yeah.